Whoa, what's this? Rita's coming in before a video to talk about some useless bullshit? Never seen that before, and I'm sure I'll never see it again. In all seriousness though, I started making this video in September of last year when Mortal Kombat 1 came out, and I put it off for a very long time, and I ended up scrapping a bunch of other videos as well, just because I didn't really like what I was making, and so I ended up making nothing at all, which is obviously much better for growth. But starting the new year, I wanted to really push myself and see how far I can really take this. So I'm gonna try and put out at least one video every month. Hopefully more, but definitely no less. But I ended up finishing this anyway, and I just want you to keep it in mind that even though this took a while, I'm still gonna try and be back. I'm still gonna try and upload a lot more consistently, at least, or hell, anything is more consistent than nothing. But yeah, just be on the lookout and stay ready because the takeover is happening soon. Sponsor me. Hey, ladies and babies, welcome back. Wait, hold on, give me 1 second. I think. Okay, there we go. That looks much better. That always. Fuck. Welcome back, ladies and babies. I'm sorry that it's been so long since my last video. Things, shit happens, So, there was kind of like a break for me. But now, some could say that I am fucking back. And coming back, I wanted to have a little bit of a different video than my last one, which was kind of really facts-based and informational and really helped you understand what happened with NSYNC. I feel like I want to step over to something a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more natural for me. And with that comes me ranking all of the Mortal Kombat 1 characters based on if I could beat them in a fight or not. Okay, so I have the tier list all loaded up. I have all the characters down here at the bottom. But I need to retitle these tiers, so just give me 1 second. Okay, so there we go. I got my tiers labeled, and I also went into full screen mode because I'm stupid and forgot to. Starting at the top, we have Fish Fillet, and working down, we have Mollywopped. Top to bottom is my highest win percentage, and then at the bottom we have my lowest win percentage. I'm probably gonna lose those. Fish Fillet and Mollywopped. Those are both inside jokes that only one person out there will understand. So if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Give me $500, please. I need it. So starting at the tier list, we have Ashra, and I don't really know much about her, besides the fact that she has like light power. She's like Dr. Light. And Dr. Light is kind of a bitch. I feel like I could whoop his ass. So if she's anything like that, I think I'm gonna have to go in slight advantage. Next we have Geras, and Geras is a very tall man, very muscular. He looks to be about like 6'7", 240 pure muscle. So naturally, going off our builds alone, I'm gonna have to say 50-50. But he does have the ability to control the sands of time. So he can just like go into the past and do whatever he wants with my body. Pause. So I'm gonna have to go in Mollywopped. I think I'm getting my ass handed to me here by Geras. Following Geras is Havoc, and Havoc's a bit of a bitch. He's not a very good character, but he does have the ability to regenerate. And I've always been known as a sprinter, not a marathon runner. So hand-to-hand combat, one-on-one, I think I'm winning every single time. But because he can regenerate, he's gonna have a lot more stamina than me. Pause. So he's probably gonna fuck me up pretty bad because I can't go the distance like he can. Pause. So I'm definitely gonna have to put Havoc in Mollywopped. Next up is Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is just like a guy. He's one of those West Coast Hollywood elite liberals. So I think I can kick his ass pretty easily, even if I were like blind and stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna put Johnny and probably win. I think I'm probably gonna beat his ass. Following Johnny, we have Kitara. And first of all, holy mommy, I need her so bad. She's so fine. Please, I'm desperate. So immediately, I'm thinking I'm just gonna get my ass kicked on purpose, though. On purpose, motherfucker. Just so she can touch me. Also, she has a fatality where she kisses you, and like all your flesh and muscle melts off your bones. And I'm gonna fall for that every single time, personally. So yeah, definitely gonna lose. Next is Melina. And Melina, at first glance, has like a kind of similar thing with Kitara going on, but by the canon, and by the canon I mean my head, but by the canon, Melina is like her whole life is fighting, right? So she'd probably kick my ass, but fighting would mean a lot for her, and establishing dominance over the female the way an alpha male should would really impress her. So I think I'm gonna eat her up like fish fillet. Next up is Raiden, and Raiden is the god of lightning. But unlike in older Mortal Kombat games, where he's depicted as a wise old Chinese prophet, in MK1 he's kind of a twink. And personally, I'm not losing a fight to a twink, so I'm gonna put him in fish fillet. After Raiden, we have Reptile, and Reptile can turn invisible, and he has acid. But at the same time, he's just a fucking lizard, and I'm not losing a fight to a lizard. But I don't feel super confident in that, just because of like his powers and shit. So I'm gonna go slight advantage. I still think that I can squeak it out. You know, if we're doing like a best of 7 tournament, I think I win. But he does have some kind of get back to him, so I'm gonna put him in slight advantage. Next up is Scorpion, and Scorpion is a literal demon from hell. So naturally he'd wanna go and mollywopped, but he is a demon from hell. So especially after beating Johnny Cage, I think I have like pretty good connections to get holy water whenever I want. And because I can just like spray him, pause, I think I'm gonna have to go in fish fillet. I think I'm gonna kick his ass because he just loses to like a puddle, basically. Following Scorpion, we have General Shao. And General Shao is a bit of a large man, kind of like Gearus. You know, he's over 7 feet tall. If I'm eyeballing, he looks like 400 pounds pure meat. But if Teen Titans has taught me anything, it's that little guys like myself and Beast Boy, we can always find a way to beat the towering giants like General Shao and Trigon. So I'm gonna go and probably win. I think he's still an overwhelming force, but he's not an unstoppable force. But I am an immovable object, you know? Next up is Sindel, and she has like hair powers, I think, and like her voice or something. So I think I'm just gonna go and nah, we can bump her down to 50-50. Just because I don't want to hit a woman, you know, it's not really fair. Next up is Sub-Zero, and this is a little bit of a lesser known fact about me. I've always been a Sub-Zero head, #1 subhead. So I know better than anybody else that Sub-Zero can't really catch a break because he has the ability to freeze people. So if you give him like really strong combos and really strong attacks and stuff, the community will have a lot of outrage about it. So they always make him like kind of mid. He doesn't really have any strong combos, no strong attacks. Not really great in mix-ups or anything. He has an alright projectile, but that's about it. So because they always have to do him so dirty, I think I'm gonna go slight disadvantage because he can freeze me, but he's also really weak. so I don't think I'm really going to be struggling here. Next up is Tanya, and automatically, I don't know anything about Tanya. And because I don't know fucking anything about her, it's just gonna be a true 50-50. You know, I don't know her, she don't know me, she don't know how I move, she don't know how I rock, she don't know how I roll. So, pure 50-50 right there. Nobody knows nothing. After Tanya, we have Baraka. And to all you mk1 heads out there, you know just how strong Baraka Cyrax is. So I'm definitely gonna go in mollywopped here. Especially considering how he has like blades in his hands and shit. And that's gonna cut me up real bad. And I don't do good with blood. So I'd probably just like faint on the spot. So yeah, Baraka, mollywopped. I'm getting my ass beat. Following Baraka, we have Kenshi. And Kenshi is a blind man. So I'm gonna go probably lose because I don't have it in me. By a blind. Next we have my boy Kung Lao. I'm a big Lao head as well, and usually they do him dirty. He's never like a really strong character, but in mk1 he's actually pretty damn good, and I like that. So he's probably I'm probably gonna lose to him. He has a lot of sauce on him, you know. He has a lot of drip. He's baby Gronk out here in these streets, risen up all the Ohioans. So I think I'm gonna put him in probably lose. I think I'm gonna get my ass beat 9 times out of 10. After that is Li Mei. And Li Mei is a pretty weak character. She doesn't really have much to her, and everything that she wants to do, other characters can do it much better. So naturally you're gonna go fish fillet, but she does have like firework powers, and famously explosions in the human body don't really mix well. So I'm gonna go slight advantage. I still think that I have better moves than her, but you know, fireworks, bodies, you know how it is. Jason Pierre-Paul, that's a shout out to you, bro. Keep your head up. Next is Liu Kang, and he has a fatality where he flies you into space, and he has the ability to create a black hole out of nothing whenever and wherever he wants. So I can't really beat that. I'm not like a space guy like that. Okay, now we got Rain. And unfortunately for Rain, his power is water, and I can drink water. So I'm going to put him in probably win because I'll just drink up whatever he puts out. Next is Smoke, and Smoke is actually the brother of Sub-Zero. I'll be damned if I lose to V2. I get losing to V1 because Bihan is the older brother. You know, version 1, I get losing to him. But losing to version 2? Fuck no. I'm going to put that in slight advantage, the exact opposite of his brother. Second to last, we have Natara. Natara is a vampire lady, so she's kind of in the same realm as Scorpion. I can just like jerry-rig a bunch of shit and like kill her that way. But she is voiced by Megan Fox, and you know, with Megan Fox, it's down here with Katana, as like I just want her to touch me. But I'm gonna go and probably lose because it is really easy to fight her. Lastly, we have Shang Tsung, and Shang Tsung is like an ancient Chinese sorcerer. So I'm not a sorcerer, nor am I Chinese, so I'm at a double disadvantage here, going in mollywopped. Okay, so this is the final chart, top to bottom, best matchups, worst matchups. I think I made a very clean, a very concise, and a very factual tier list here today. I'm very happy with my work. So if you liked the video, please remember to hit the dislike button and give me a comment saying, "Boo, you suck. I hate this video. I hate you." That would really help me get into the algorithm, and it would help me personally get a little bit more motivation to make more videos, because I'm fueled by hate and not actual motivation. So I think it would be really helpful for me in several ways. So remember, dislike and leave that comment. All right, ladies and babies, you have a nice day.